Hello, welcome back to Unrest Digest. Joe Biden announces 2024 presidential run. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. The rematch is... I can see myself in the mirror. That's a bit odd, isn't it? The rematch is on. Well, it's not. It could be on. Most likely, I think it will be. Trump versus Biden 2024. Sunday. Rematch. Right, this is from the BBC. Everyone's favourite non-biased news corporation. It's funny because people on both sides of the political argument think the BBC is biased against their rivals. Photo panel. I don't care what these. It's just loads of quotes from people. This is no article here. There's no article. Well, there you go. The Guardian, our second favourite. With a blurry photo there, Biden gives up for Trump rematch with age and approval front and centre. That's if they both win. They obviously both won their primaries beforehand, beating the other candidates in their party to get to the leader of their party before they then face each other in the election. Obviously not at the same time. Trump was in 2015 when he won his primary. Biden in 2019, I believe. Was that when the election was? Was it 2019? No, it was, sorry, 2020. I think he may have won the primary in 19. I think it was 20 actually. Yeah, it definitely was in 20. But obviously Trump had 4 years in office and now Biden's had 4 years in office. So maybe they're more equal in that sense, I guess. Both have had 4 years of presidential experience under their belt. I'm not actually reading the article, but this could be quite interesting. Well, it couldn't be. Can we just have debates? I just want the debates with Joe Biden again and Trump. Ooh, you shut up, man. Well, yeah. Are you gonna pack the courts? He's gonna pack the courts. I've closed the laptop, even though I'm going to do another video next on a different topic. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Biden announces he's gonna run. I think it's quite a stretch to say that he'll even be alive by 2024. But I think, was it RFK is announced as well? RFK. RFK Jr.'s long shot presidential bid may still give Biden a headache. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., the black sheep of the family, whose name is synonymous with royalty in the Democratic politics, is mounting a primary challenge against President Biden for the party's 2024 presidential nomination. I quite like RFK. I believe he's like the nephew of John F. Kennedy. Tell me if I'm wrong. I'll quickly read this though. He's got my support so far, although his voice is a bit not quite there. But then again, his voice is very shaky. But he still sounds 100% more put together than Joe Biden and that other bloke, Philadelphian senator. Oh, you know who I mean. Wow, what a crap video. A little chance, RFK, the son of former Sen. Robert F. Kennedy, DN. Why the former? Too many hyphens. I'm not reading it. Too many letters. Basically, this bloke's going to run. The reason he is a bit slow though is because he's old, and I believe he had a jab. I can't say the V word on here, I'm afraid. Injury. I don't know if it was from the Corona one or if it was one from prior. I think it was one from like a while ago. A recent horse race poll finds former President Donald Trump the likely Republican nominee in a virtual dead heat with the sitting president who chose his preceder by 1.44% to 43% among registered voters nationwide. In turn, if RFK mounts an aggressively negative primary campaign against Biden, it could very well hobble him in the general election, like in 2016 when a tough Democratic primary race against outsider weakened Hillary Clinton when she faced Donald Trump in the general. To be sure, RFK Jr.'s bid is still a long shot, in part because his issue stances are far outside the mainstream of the Democratic Party. Yeah, this is why I like him and they don't. With one notable exception, the environment. Many of his climate positions, particularly on clean energy and land conservation, are aligned with his party's platform. Yeah, I mean, there is somewhat that people may also agree with in environment. I think most people like it. I just think some people don't believe that cows are gonna cause like huge tsunamis and stuff. Unless Diane Abbott falls into the sea. Sorry, the timing was off there. That's another one I wanted to do actually. We'll click on that one in a minute. To be sure, RFK's, but I read that bit, many of his climate positions, particularly on his clean energy and land, blah, blah, environment. But in many ways, RFK Jr. is a fringe politician and harbours a number of dangerous beliefs. Dangerous beliefs. He's a prominent COVID-19 vaccine skeptic. I said the E word. That's it. I'm done. You've tricked me. Thanks, The Hill. Thanks. Great. That's it. Channel's gonna get demonetized. I can't make any money from this channel now. Thanks, The Hill. Burial strike represent rape a bit. I can't even read. That's why they don't pay you for nothing. No, they don't pay you for. Yeah, exactly. They don't pay you for nothing. Indeed, while enhancing his presidential bid, RFK Jr. vowed to end the corrupt merger of state and corporate power that is threatening now to impose a new kind of corporate feudalism on our country. He said, basically fascism. And it's true. It's very true. I'm going to support RFK. He seems pretty good. I'm not sure on Trump. I feel like Trump is a bit of a nuke. Like, sort of a bomb. Trump's a bomb. You know, you can throw him in. He's guaranteed to explode, but you might hurt yourself in the consequences. But you're going to hurt the enemy. Whereas these other candidates are a bit more tactical. They're more like smaller bullets. You know, if you hit your enemy's dead. Because, yeah, that's what a bullet does, believe it or not. Not all the time, actually. But it's easier to miss with these other candidates like Ramaswamy and... or RFK, like I said. But I was just to remember that senator's name. I'm really bad. Maybe I need to start taking some cod liver oil. John Fetterman. There we go. I always get there in the end. I definitely need a haircut. I look like I'm homeless again. Furthermore, RFK has a unique asset, his last name. True. Some people might just be like, oh, Kennedy's running, and they just vote. Which could be really, really good. Well, at least there's candidates on both sides that we're rooting for now. You could be like, oh, well, you're English, why do you care? It's because the US is the leading country in the world, and I want it to stay that way. I don't want China taking over and influencing the rest of the world even more than it already is. I want it to be the US, not the US now, but a slightly more old-fashioned US with some improvements. And we are going to be led by the leading country in the world, the biggest superpower. And so I want that superpower to be the US, which it won't be. If the Democrats get their way, it will be China. And also they will have still some influence in that. So if it's going to be, I want it to be the new Republican force that's taking over the Republican Party, the slightly more libertarian one, you know, the whole Trump thing. Not just your MAGA chuds, but with a bit more influence. However, if it was Trump and against RFK, it couldn't get any better than that. But the 2024 election is heating up. We also may have a UK election, which could be extremely boring. Yeah, I'll be looking forward to that. But anyway, thanks for checking out the video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.